In this video, I'm going to share a quick rundown of everything you need to know as you prepare to fly internationally with your cat for the first time. Hello, welcome back to Loki and Elena. I'm Elena, and this is Loki. I create content for cat lovers and cat ladies. Okay, number one, the very first thing you need to do is research your destination requirements. You need to research the pet import regulations for the country that you will be visiting or moving to. Each country has its own requirements for animal companion entry. So you want to research your destination country's regulations regarding pet passports, vaccinations, and quarantine regulations. Some countries may require a health certificate issued by your veterinarian, and this certificate would basically confirm that your cat is healthy and fit for travel. Number two is to visit your veterinarian. You want to schedule an appointment with your veterinarian to ensure that your cat is indeed healthy enough for air travel, and let them know which country it is that you plan on moving to or traveling to overseas. So you'll want to talk to your vet about the vaccinations that are required by your destination country and make sure that your cat is up to date on all of those required vaccinations. The most common and obvious requirement is probably going to be the rabies vaccine. Also, talk to your vet about getting your cat microchipped if your cat is not yet microchipped. Some countries may even require microchipping for identification. And then you'll get a copy of your cat's health certificate and any other necessary documents. Consider asking for both hard copy and digital. Number three is to book your flight. Obviously, choose an airline that does allow pets and check for that airline's specific policies regarding in-cabin versus cargo travel. I don't know that the cargo option is really the safest for animals, so if you can, I would definitely opt for in-cabin rather than cargo. I'm sure we've all heard horror stories about animals dying in the cargo spaces on planes, so please do your research on this and definitely look at customer reviews. After you've selected your airline, go ahead and make a reservation for your cat as soon as possible. Airlines often have a very limited number of spots for animals, so definitely make that reservation as soon as possible. Number four is to purchase an airline-approved carrier. As you're shopping for your airline-approved cat carrier, there are three things you'll want to consider. One, that it's well ventilated. Two, that it's very secure. And three, that it's spacious enough for your cat to stand, lay down, and turn around in. Familiarize your cat with their new carrier by letting them explore the carrier, sniff it, and lay in it. You want to start to associate positive feelings with this carrier, so consider giving them some treats if they lay down in it. Just build that positive association. Number five is to prepare for security and boarding. To prepare for security and boarding, make sure you have an identification tag, an ID tag, made to attach to your cat's carrier. If you don't have time or money to get a nice ID tag made, you can just go ahead and use one of those paper ones where you fill out the information and then you attach it to the carrier. Make sure you arrive at the airport early with ample time to get through security without feeling too rushed. If your cat is traveling in cabin with you, make sure you prepare to remove your cat from their carrier during the security screening. You will be asked to remove your cat out of the carrier during the security screening. So just mentally prepare yourself for that, and as you're waiting in the line, start to physically prepare for that. Number six is to prepare for travel day. You'll want to consider your cat's food and hydration on travel day. If you've never traveled with your cat before, you may not be aware if they do or do not have motion sickness. Some cats do get motion sickness and they may throw up, so you can consider not giving your cat any food a few hours before the flight. Do ensure that your cat is well hydrated before the flight, but again, you may consider restricting the food. Make sure you bring some comfort items for your cat as well. This could be a blanket from home or a toy from home that has familiar smells on it. Now, I know this may be hard, but try to keep your cat as calm as possible on travel day as well. They are going to know that something is up, but if you are speaking softly and you're acting very calm, they're definitely going to read off of your energy. So just try to do what you can to emulate calmness. Number 7 is customs and arrival. Upon arrival, present all necessary documents. This may include the health certificate, vaccination records, and import permits if applicable. And depending on your destination country, there may also be a quarantine requirement. This might mean that your cat has to stay at a specific facility for some time to fulfill that quarantine requirement. Number 8 is post-arrival care. Once you're through customs, allow your cat to gradually acclimate to this new environment. Please monitor your cat very closely after completing this journey to check for signs of stress or illness. Also, please consider, even if you've already traveled to this country before with your cat, regulations do change. So please don't make any assumptions that everything is going to be the same as what it was before. You want to definitely research ahead of time to make sure that you are fully up to date on the current regulations for that country. If all of this still seems really overwhelming for you, that is completely understandable. So maybe consider hiring a pet transportation service that specializes in international travel. It's just an idea. It's not something I've personally done before, but I do know that that is something that exists. If you enjoyed this video, you are really going to love this one where I break down the 10 things that every cat needs. It's basically a straightforward shopping checklist for new cat parents. Thank you so much for liking and commenting on this video. The engagement helps YouTube recognize my channel and push it out to other amazing cat people like you. Loki says travel safe. Travel safe. Travel safe. Please subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you in the next one. Safe travels! Loki wasn't in this video like at all.